Welcome, folks, back to the Addicted Bookworm. Alright, so it is Sunday. It is time for another reading wrap up for this week. And I'm also going to talk about a book that I'm currently reading right now. That I will say something. I got so engrossed in it that my manager scared the living daylights out. Alright, so anyways, I do hope that you guys had a great week. I had a very tiring week. Thankfully, my work week is over. I have 4 days until I get paid. Um, I will say this, I am not going to be purchasing any ebooks or physical book. I have one physical book by James Patterson that I have on my thing, and I've got 2 other books as well. I am not making any purchases this week because of the fact that I have to consistently go to the store and buy milk, and that takes money. That takes money. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and count how many books that I did read. So, alright. So I checked out the number of books that I read, and for this week it was a total of 10, which I'm like, what the heck? Several of them were books that I had already started a month ago that I was just wrapping up. So I read like all of the books on my e-readers, tablet and e-reader, and I will say that yeah, I read like a monster on ebooks. So, anyways, I read a lot at work. One of the weird things about my job is that I can actually read a book while I'm working. I can't listen to an audiobook, but I can read while I'm working. I also listened to an audiobook while I was doing dishes when we were closing. So that was something that I was very happy about. I'm actually going to listen to an audiobook for about an hour, and then I'm going to head off to bed because I am absolutely exhausted and tired and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I finished like a couple books. I'm not going to tell you their titles because here's the thing: I have yet to upload the video review of those books, and the reason for that is quite simple. I didn't want to like inundate people's like inbox full of like, oh, and then I ended up doing that, and I don't quite understand that. But I guess it's the nature of like my addiction to reading books. So yeah, I am addicted to reading books. I am very addicted to reading books. Anyways, so the book that I am reading is called Along Came a Spider by James Patterson. It was published, I think, in the 90s. I'm not exactly sure. And it's the first book in the Alex Cross series. I believe that he has published a total of about 60 of them. Oh my lord, that is a lot of books. And he's not, I don't even know how old he is. I don't even know how old he is. But Alex Cross is investigating, or trying to investigate, the disappearance of this young girl and her friend. And what ends up happening is he comes face to face with a killer who is extremely manipulative. Very manipulative. And there's a lot of stuff that he does. He plays everybody. Everybody. From the police to the judge. I am about 18 chapters shy of finishing the book. And I will tell you, I was standing... I was standing, I wasn't talking to anybody, I wasn't bothering anybody, I wasn't trying to be friendly with people. I was standing there reading this courtroom scene, and literally my manager scared the shit out of me, and I literally screamed. Oh my god. James Patterson's prose are so good. And as I said, I'm 18 chapters shy of finishing this book, and I haven't watched the first season of Cross in a week. I miss it. I'm going to watch it. I am actually going to watch it tomorrow morning, and if I don't finish it by the time I have to go to work, I'll just finish it when I'm at my job. I literally love any book that has Alex Cross in it. And Along Came a Spider is my first Alex Cross book that I have ever bought. And I started off getting this as an ebook, but I decided to get it as a physical edition so that later on down the road, I wanted to essentially reread it, I would be able to read it as a physical book. But just like, this is my own impression of the book. Soljin, I think that's how you pronounce his name, does is just chilling. Absolutely chilling. He has a general dislike for children, but yet he mutilates women to look like kitties again. And I'm like, oh my god, like, he removes any kind of, like, indications of, like, maturity. I mean, the only thing he can't get rid of is the height, but he, like, when I do the review of the book, I'll do a full review of the book. But James Patterson has built a reputation of being a very solid and sound storyteller, and I absolutely love his books. And you have the book open, or you're reading on your device, and you just get sucked into this world that James Patterson has created. And that was what happened with me today while I was working. I got sucked into this world in which in which people think they can go up against Alex Cross and beat him, and that's not how it works. Even in the show, the guy who used to work with Alex Cross said he is very good. He's very good at guessing. Meaning, you're messing with the wrong person. Don't do that. And of course, the killer is literally like, yeah, I don't care. Like, okay, all right. Anyways, so here's a weird thing. When I am thinking about Hollywood and when they adapt books into TV, into like movies, or books into TV shows, you kind of have this kind of belief that they're going to screw it up, they're going to mess it up, they're going to change things, and they're going to turn this character into something that he or she is not. And I thought that they had blackwashed Alex Cross's character. Because remember, guys, I never read any of the books that four movies, I think either 3 or 4 movies that Morgan Freeman was in, was based on James Patterson's novels. Until I read the book. And I'm like, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Alex Cross is African American. And I'm like, yes! Like, you did not piss me off. It's like, yeah. So, anyways, and I will tell you, there is one scene in the book that is a clear message to the Secret Service agent. It's a burning cross. Meaning, you're going out, you're having relations with a black dude, and we don't like it. And we're going to show you how much we don't like it. So, really? Anyways, so this week was full of some so-so reads, some good reads, and some out of the ballpark reads. And the only book that's an out of ballpark read is Along Came a Spider. So I am super excited about finishing that book. I will do a review of it. I will go and do the review first, and then I'll wait until like Thursday or Friday to actually upload it. Alright, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.